What are the expectations there for Todd Haley in that Browns offense?
Well, you can see the Browns were not very good. We weren't very good the last few years on offense, so the expectations aren't going to be real high. But I really like this hire because I think Todd Haley is a really bright offensive mind. He's very creative. The things he was doing with Antonio Brown was really good last year. And I think the only reason he's not there, like you mentioned, was the surliness that he's sort of known for and the relationship that he had with Big Ben, because clearly he was very productive on offense, and that's not what held him back in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And listen, the Haley issue, people talked about, the running of Ben, on the fourth and shorts and all those things that Ben couldn't. But he was brought in there to protect Ben and extend his career and do some things. And he checked all of those boxes. And I think one thing that I'm probably more excited about is that Haley understands how to play to the strengths of your football team. And you think about, when I think about the Browns, their O-line is a strength. And that's not just saying because Joe's sitting beside me, but that's a real strength of their football team. And so understanding how do we play to our strengths and not worry about the areas we may be a little bit lacking until we get developed players, until we can get everybody on the same page, think quarterback and all that has been implied with that. I think he understands how to be successful even when you don't have the marquee name that you think you have to have. And that is what's going to be special. And on the other side, from the Hugh Jackson side, it's an enormous move. He needed
Weight
to give
off
that.
your shoulders.
Yeah,
yes,
and listen, there's too much going on to try to do both, especially with the organization where it has been. And I think all of that will alleviate some of the stress that goes on to him day to day, and Haley is the perfect guy, and his surliness will benefit the Browns. A little bit of accountability helps on that offensive side.
And Joe, to your point, Jeff, Hugh Jackson is certainly not the first coach to try the whole deal.
Yeah.
To say I'm going to do it all and wear all these hats and call the plays, only to realize, it may be beneficial for this team if someone else does that.